Welcome back to the Apartment Geek. I am your host, Chris Robinson. Today, we're talking about something that kind of blows my mind. However, it doesn't surprise me being a Californian. And for those not watching in California, this will still be entertaining or maybe laughable for you if you've kind of followed the legislative changes and really the controlling nature of California on business owners. We're talking about real estate, multifamily, apartment investing on this program. And today, I really, for a few minutes, want to bring some awareness to something that's going to be on the ballot in November of this year. It's called the Justice for Tenants Act. It's complete nonsense. This is almost like becoming like a Cuban socialist country or state, I should say. And it basically, what this does is it has to do with fixing the rents, even when you have a turnover of vacancy on a property. So if you have a super low rent, tenant moves out, basically there's no angle to go do improvements, remodel the unit, and bring the unit up to market, closer to market, whatever that may be. And that's kind of what the real estate industry thrives on. When owners and landlords do this, it creates soul. It increases the curb appeal. It increases the quality of housing out there for the community. Yes, rents go up, but that's just part of kind of the nature of the world and the nature of economies on a global basis. This is nothing new. This is California trying to just control more and more and kind of become really kind of socialist. And it goes against what the United States is about, and it goes against free market. And it basically, for those who've been watching for a while, I like metaphors. And it's like going to every coffee shop in the state and saying, this is the amount you can charge for Americano or a latte or whatever that may be. And it just doesn't make sense, and it completely would be catastrophic if it does pass. The Secretary of State, they've gathered 617,000 signatures up to now, March of 2024. And that's enough to get it on the ballot. So basically what this does is it controls the rents, as we've said. It de-incentivizes owners to do improvements to the property because they can't get more rent. It literally mandates it that it's at that lower point. And it's another way for the California to try to crank the rent control laws. We've already gone through so much change the last 5 years with, in 2019, the statewide rent control that got passed, which was a big change, limiting the increases to 5% plus inflation. It's been 10% the last 2-3 years because we've had so much inflation. And it really starts to impact the Costa-Hawkins Act. It's trying to repeal that, which is a big thing for real estate owners in the state. And it kind of goes, it continues to kind of go into this land of taking the soul, taking the quality of improvements, taking really like the community, the quality of housing out of the market. Because again, owners won't be incentivized to do improvements or even remodel units. I mean, why would you go improve a unit or paint the property if you can't raise the rents to market when you have natural turnover within the laws, within the constraints of existing rent control? It would completely be catastrophic. So in November, you're going to see this on the ballot. Spread the word. Tell your friends, tell your family, send this video to them if you want. That would obviously be big for me personally, just expanding my reach, and get it out there. And this is something that is just laughable. And I can't believe that we're at the point where we have to really deal with this. It's would turn San Diego into Slum Diego is kind of my joke about it. And again, it's like we might as well just become like a Cuban economy. I can name other countries too, but like that's just the one that I always think of with socialism, the quintessential one. So bring some awareness to this. It's going to be real. we live in California. We're blessed to be here. We're blessed to own these apartment complexes like we've talked about, but we really have to bring some awareness to what's really they're trying to pass. And it's crazy. We've already been okay with some of the stuff that's passed. We're working with it, and it's become something that both sides, I feel like, have kind of learned to live with. But this would be like completely rocking the boat. And so let me know what you think. If you like these videos, like, subscribe, send them to people that you may know or may benefit. And until next time, be well. Thanks for tuning in.